tonight I get my first ever singles titles match. And if you saw last week, I'm not taking anything lightly. So General Keisel, you better get ready, because I ain't holding anything back, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the back of the ladder truck, Wolfman! Manuel!
Those tights are not very slimming.
We were going to start off with Wolfman versus Greg.
And this is Ace Dallas checking in again on commentary here, and for this week of action, you know, and I'll be commentating this whole broadcast with Dennis. Later tonight, we have our big main event. We have Benny Slater and General Keisel for the live title. But right now, we're opening things up with points on the line, Dennis, which you'll talk about here in a second. And we're starting with Greg and the Wolfman in an exciting matchup. So explain these points to our viewers.
Yeah, so the point system goes as following: 3 points for submission, 2 when via pinfall, 1 point for count out or DQ, and no points for a loss or a draw. These points will help you in September to get placed into the 8-man tournament for the Super Cup.
Yeah, and that's why this program is called the Quest for the Cup. This is our second week. We saw last week 2 incredible matches. We saw the Syndicate run rampant, and now we're starting off this week with the legendary Wolfman and his young trainee Greg. Uh-oh. He's too big.
Look at that.
Yeah, he has no answer here, Dennis. Uh-oh, here they come. Big old fisherman. Earlier tonight, at the start of the broadcast, we heard from Benny Slater, where he is ready to take on General Keisel. He wants his first singles title in the Susquehanna Wrestling Organization, Dennis. And every match that happens here in the Wolf Den at the Quest for the Cup has great implications for the future of this company. Who's going to walk out of this match with points under their belt to qualify for the tournament?
Get him out of the corner.
Looking at this and being an in-ring competitor myself and having wrestled the Wolfman, that's years of experience, Dennis. Years of experience where Greg, he was forced into action by General Keisel a couple of months ago.
Wolfman taking his time right now.
One more time.
Right to the eye.
Look, the shot to the eye. Greg is trying to find himself, Dennis. He was forced into this by General Keisel. Look at him. He has generic tights on. He has generic kick pads. The kid is trying to figure out where he belongs. And a thumb to the eye is a tactic that he just tried to use and see if it was effective. And it was. But Wolfman, he's running him up and down the ropes right now. That is classic Wolf, Dennis. You ever been hit below the belt?
I'm glad that it wasn't by the Wolfman.
Yeah, look at the size of his head. Uh-oh. There it is, right on top of the head. Oh, dropping the leg drop.
Dropping the leg. Brother.
Looks like Wolf is going for the timber. Maybe, you can see it in his eyes. I don't know if he's quite done with Greg yet, though. Uh-oh. There it is!
Could be up for Greg there. And a 3 count it is. Wolfman with 2 points now. Heading.
Greg looks pretty good here tonight, but he's got to figure out a way to stop the offensive onslaught of his opponent. Wolfman came in with a game plan and executed it perfectly and now has 2 points to his name. Uh-oh. Is Wolf not done? Is Wolf not done? Uh-oh. Oh, a sign of respect. Sign of respect. Which Wolfman cares a lot about in this business. It's respect. And it looked like Greg may have earned a little bit of respect from the legendary Wolfman here in the opening match.
SWO. We've got our nice little point system in our quest for the cup. Think I might make someone tap. Ah, yes. I know the way. I've been shown the path. You don't know the path, do you, Mr. Vicious Van Valley? Some nice alliteration there, but you're missing one thing. Vision. You don't have the vision that it takes to take someone like me down. You haven't figured out the computations like I have. You will go down, and I will be racking up those points. See you soon.
Good job out there, Wolfie.
Thank you.
Saw hustle.
You know something? I believe that, I've been watching you. And you've been doing real good. You had a 6-month time there. You were doing real good. You were undefeated and everything. Mm-hmm. I believe that since we're coming back from this bull crap that we were on, I believe that you should be the next person to challenge Leo Sweet for the title. And I think you should do it next week.
Are you sure me?
You!
I think
you can do it. Don't think you can do it. You know you can do it. All you got to do is do it. The fans will be behind you because you got the fans.
Yeah.
All you got to do is go out there and beat Leo Sweet. They messed me up. Now you do it.
got this.
Young man, you got it.
I won't let you down, Wolfman.
And it is for the SWO Live Championship. We choose the first is the challenger. One half of the blue dream. Slater.
This is Ace Dallas checking in on commentary with Dennis. Complete, unbiased commentary coming your way, unless it's about the Syndicate. I might be a little biased there. But Benny Slater here, Dennis, the #1 contender for the live title.
Very excited to see things. Very tough challenge going up against tonight.
You have to think in this situation, Benny Slater hasn't been a singles wrestler in many years. Former SWO Tag Team Champion. Tim Rush is not here tonight. It's mano y mano. The title's on the line. It's the main event.
But again, he does have the help of the Syndicate behind him. Introducing General Keisel.
Well, no, you're right in saying that. Benny Slater's showing up without Tim Rush. The whole Syndicate is here. Somewhere Leo Sweet is lurking, right? And Cody Rose coming out here to be at ringside with the General and the current reigning and defending live champion.
Again, points are also on the line. 3 points for submission, 2 for pinfall, 1 for disqualification or count out, and 0 for a draw or a contest.
Which, in all honesty here, I know that they would get 0 points for a draw or no contest, but in a draw or no contest, General Keisel keeps the title.
Come on, Rap, take that stick away.
This is for the SWO Live Championship.
We know that in the first 3 weeks of this program, the titles will be on the line. This following last week's epic Uprising Championship match, the live title on the line here.
Keisel ready. More like I'm not ready yet.
You gotta wait, Rap. Set aside.
I'm the champ. You're on my time.
And he normally does. And he normally does take his time. And I think that that's all part of the mind games. And look, Benny Slater is getting upset, Dennis. And as an in-ring performer, I can tell you, it gets in your head. Now, Benny Slater's trying to be aggressive and be the aggressor. Could that bite him in the end? We have a raucous crew on hand here at the Wolf Den.
Let's get him.
Referee had a 3 count.
Again, think about General Keisel here. Again, those mind games with Cody Rhodes in his corner, the axe handles out here, and now trying to get Benny Slater to be the aggressor and dragging him by his hair into the corner.
There's trying to find hair. There's none.
There's no hair to grab. Oh! He found it! Sean Rollins!
He let go at a count of 4.
You know, I've wrestled both these men, and General Keisel I've wrestled recently. Those shots are fierce. Uh-oh. That was a near fall early. He caught him by surprise, going for another. There it is. There it is. That is one thing that Benny Slater has over his opponent here tonight, Dennis. It's the quickness, it's the speed, and the agility over the champion.
Come on.
Time to reassess the situation. Back into the lockup. That was a creative counter, and you have to think, you know, General Keisel. True. General Keisel said last week in the first opening segment, the first segment of this program, where he said that he already knew, beautiful counter there by Slater, he knew that he was going to be wrestling Slater. So these men have had a week to prepare for this match. Benny Slater is being really aggressive early.
Very aggressive and very quick strikes.
And you have to... Go ahead, Dennis.
Is it big enough?
Yeah, you have to think, with how aggressive Slater's being right now, what part of that has to do with the mind games that Keisel and the Syndicate have been playing on the whole SWO roster? Not just Slater here tonight inside the Wolf Den, but this reign of terror has been going on for months.
Big headbutts.
Come on.
Again.
Sean Rollins has been a busy man early in this main event contest. Oh.
Here we go. Here we go. It's for you. Come on, man.
Oh!
Back of the head by Benny Slater.
That'll turn out the lights.
Benny Slater.
Oh my God, raw power.
Big by General Keisel.
Oh my good. You know, that's we talked about it, Dennis. We said Slater's gonna be quick, but we know where the power falls.
They got us hit by Benny Slater. Going by the hair once again.
Clever rhyme by the faithful here at the Wolf Den.
Pulling his hair, he's jerking just jump. He's going in there. His beautiful axe. Let go of the hair. I like where the hair.
You know what worries me?
Power throwing him straight into the corner.
What worries me, Dennis, is that somewhere lurking in the shadows is Leo Sweet. Could he play a part in this match? Could Cody Rhodes play a part in this match? ever seen General Keisel throw a dropkick before?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Never thought the big man could get up like that. But looks like he's going to try and get over again.
Yeah.
Big miss by General Keisel. And a very, very big miss.
Slater avoiding disaster. Now has to assess the situation. Here we go. Turnabout is fair play here in the main event.
General Keisel slow to get up. Another kick to the back of the head.
Oh! A stellar display of athleticism by Benny Slater.
Both men struggling to get up.
This is for the points, Dennis. This is for the title, Dennis. This is it. The lights are on bright.
Big forearm into the corner.
Oh! Have you ever been chopped, Dennis?
A couple times, yes. And I know it hurts a lot.
Like a frying pan right to the chest.
Sweeps his leg down.
This is as quick and smooth as I've seen Benny Slater in a very long time. This break, this pandemic break has done him justice. He looks energized and focused.
Crowd all behind Benny Slater right now.
We might see a title change.
Oh, Keisel pulls Shawn Rollins in the corner.
Oh man, that's dangerous.
Cody Rhodes.
Oh my God, Shawn Rollins is down.
Knocked him in the head with that axe handle.
It looked like he was knocked loopy, Dennis. Oh! Look at him! Look at the eyes! Look at the eyes!
You could see Benny Slater become the new SWO Live Champion.
Shawn Rollins looks like he's seeing stars and birds. You get in there and be the ref, Dennis. Go do something about this. Whoa!
Straight to the midsection.
Oh my gosh. No, not this. Not this.
Oh,
Oh!
clever.
Oh! No.
Covered by Keisel. But no ref is there.
That's it. Benny Slater. Benny Slater's out.
Get in here, count!
Oh no, no, come on, not now! No! Dang it! No!
Winner of the match and still SWO Live Champion, General Keisel. And he will take 2 points.
And still SWO Live Champion, General Keisel.
You know something though, Dennis? You can take nothing away from Benny Slater. The performance that he just put on has to be promising for his future in the next couple months leading up to the Super Cup.
And again, like we said earlier, Cody Rhodes was there to help, given the axe handle. And it's over.
What a main event!
Well, thank you for joining me, Ace Dallas, for this amazing main event.
And thank you, SWO faithful, for tuning in to this program and watching this show on the SWO Facebook.